Hi guys, this is Somoji Samanto. Welcome to my channel Samanto Learning. If you want to check entire AWS playlist, please click on the link above where I attach the playlist. So today we will have hands-on of how you can create user, how we can create groups and how we can assign user the permission which user needs. So for that you log into your AWS console with your root account and then you type IAM, which is Identity Access Management Console, and we already discussed about this. Now you can see users 0 group 0 there means there's no user, no groups. So let's say you log in with your root account, means you are the administrator and some new person came to your organization and you want to create one username with this person's name, and you want to make one group and you want to assign user some permission. For that, what do you need to do? Click on users, add user. Let's say our username, our new person's name is Raj. Now you can give access type programmatic access or AWS Management Console access. Let's give AWS Management Console access, means this IAM access I'm giving. Now two options is there: auto generated password and record password to reset or custom password. In organization, if you are the administrator, what you need to do most probably, you when new user comes, you create a user, you auto generate the password and you send that auto generated password to that user via email, and on next login user sets the password according to the needs. But as we are creating our own for learning purpose, we are creating user, let's choose custom password and give our own password. So I'm unclicking as I don't require to change that. In my next login, I want to have same password. Now, here you have three options: add user to group, and that group will have some permission, and user will inherit that permission from that group. Meaning, if you are a user of username Raj, you became a part of let's say one group which is group of developer. You inherit the permission which already developer group has, and other copy permission from existing user. Let's say one user Ram have some permission and you want to inherit that permission, you can do that and attach existing policies to directly, means you want to give separately some permission to user, but that is highly unlikely in big corporate environment because there's multiple number of users in one group, and when this new user comes, it's very unlikely that you will give permission one by one, and that permission will be given to group only. So let's create a group. Let's be our group name developer, and here we can create our new policy or we can search our existing policy. Let's search admin. So you can see administrator access is there, means whoever will be the part of our developer group will have administrator access to IAM console. That permission I'm giving to this group. So is done. Then click on next step. Now key is for managing, means let's say you are the administrator and you want to manage in your organization a number of people, you want to manage through by giving key and giving the value, like how, like unit, some unit is there which is test for testing. Let's say tester, you give unit and tester. This is you can give as per your wishes because this is for own management, and then click on next and review. So you can see our permission is given, our group is created, and key we have given, and create the user, and voila, your user is created. Now close it, and in user you can see your user already created. If you click on groups, you can see your group developer already created. Let's go to our user. Here you can see permission administration access already given. Why? Because from group is inheriting. How you can make sure? Let's go to groups. Let's click on developer and see this user is part of the group, and what is the permission? Administration access. So this user not giving permission to administration access directly, but this user inheriting from this group. Now when you create a user, this user needs to sign in your AWS, right? For that you click on dashboard. This is the link with which user can sign in to AWS console. This can be customized, but first try to sign in with the link provided here. Let's open a new incognito window and paste this link. Please wait, guys. So you can see sign in as IAM user. User ID 12 digit this. Somojit 1996. How you can make sure this Somojit 1996? This is the user ID. The first then sign in.aws.com.console means this is the link which will be common, but this will change. Now when you are giving this one and you give the username and you give the password, let's give our username Raj. You give the password and you click on sign in. See, now you sign in as Raj. How can make sure here? Raj address Somojit 1996. Somojit 1996, why? Because he's my root user. Raj, why? Because I created this user and he's logging in with his account. Now with this, how you can make sure you are signing in as your root user, not as your IAM user. For that, you click on here, you will see there's no Somojit 1996 address Somojit 1996. So whenever this comes address Somojit 1996, you are logging in as IAM user. Now you can customize this. If you click on customize, if you want to delete this alias or and use the user account number, yes, delete and account alias. Let's say you give Raj 2020. Let's create. Okay. So you can see Raj 2020 already exists. Means somewhere in global Raj 2020 account already exists. So you can give that. So you give something else. Let's say 20. Let's say 1996 2020. Let's see if it is available and see Raj 1996 2020 is our sign-in URL. Now let's log out. Now let's say one user is trying to log in from aws.amazon.com console system and he doesn't have this URL, but he have this username and he has the password. How you can see, he or she can log in? Click here. The network is a bit slow. Please hold on, guys. Yes. Now, as I already logged in, this was opening, but when new user will try to log in, as you know, this will come. Now the user I created is not a root user, right? Is IAM user. So click on IAM user and keep the account ID Raj 19962020 as the alias we already created. Now click on next. See the same login page now came. Now here you can give your username Raj, you can give password, and see you can now log in. So you always don't need that URL to log in. You just need to know your username, your password, and the alias. So this is very important. So I hope you understood, and you can replay and understand if you have any confusion. And if you have any confusion, you can comment in YouTube section. I will gladly reply. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thank you guys.